Welcome back, and today I would like to share with you some more information how the holistic supply chain works and how you can benefit from this online global supply chain management. Holistic supply chain is collecting all the users, members of the supply chain in real time. So what we are using is an integrated Kanban system, eKanban IKS, and we are connecting all the activities, systems, third-party logistics, smart platforms into online real-time overview. So everyone sees what is happening, what are the priority, and proactively can act on the process independently without any extra communication. So what we have analyzed on this slide or on this overview is process of the supply chain between Latin America, between Mexico and Europe. The inventory that are on the new orders that are displayed and shared worldwide are 27%, and they are sitting in the status of new order 32 days. The next following steps is happening when the goods is leaving the Mexico and it's going by the vessel into the Europe. So on the vessel in the containers we have 21% of the inventory, and the trip takes 25 days in average through the one calendar year. So when it's arrived in the Europe, it's in the consignment or external warehouse. We have also records here. So the inventory represents 48% of the whole inventory between a supplier and the customer. And it's sitting in these shelves in external warehouse consignment in Europe about 56 days. So what its next step is short distance transport. So that means from the external warehouse into production area, production plant, and it's only few minutes. So we don't hold inventory for a days. We have only few minutes, hours transport time. The next step is the receiving in the moment of delivering to end customer warehouse, and we keep in the warehouse 4% of the inventory, and shelves warehouse is blocked for 4 days. So everything is calculated, everything is measured. The resolution of the time is in the seconds. So now we are calculating days, months, but we can calculate and make visual also processes between the production lines in the seconds. So what is the next? There are a few extra steps like a picking. It could be smart glove or pick by light, or delivering to robotic cells, delivering to smart flow sensor racks. So you can imagine whatever smart technology you are implementing now is part of this global holistic supply chain. So we can make digital absolutely everything. So as of now, from releasing new order, new requirement to our supplier, till now there was no human touch, any administrative paperwork. And when those robotic smart technologies consume, we delete this record, this delivery born list of the goods that has been born at supplier and has been consumed by the customer smart technology in the Europe, and we have the whole cycle closed. What is behind we are recording also the performance of the system, so you can measure every day how the process was performing. So it's really objective result who was responsible for delays, who was responsible for a spike in consumption. So you can have the visibility also in the analyzer. So what are the performance of the supplier, how they are working with the new orders is the white color here. I should here, it's the pointer was missing. Then the second step is the light blue, like the colors on the pictures, and how long it's sitting on the vessel, when it's delivered to the consignment or external warehouse shelves, and also how was the calculation of the pillar, like it represents on the print screen, how we have calculated the process and how it's performing. So you see 96% of the inventory should be a responsible supplier, and the balance, the dark blue, it's just this tiny line is only 4%, and you see we have also recorded for 365 days for 1 calendar year the result that we are holding really only 4 days of inventory, and it really supports this 100% on-time delivery and availability for consumption for using by assembly line or final assembly at your customer. And now what we have as a other additional benefits. So usually we are managing the main warehouse of raw material components, our shelves. It could be automated warehouse, automated shelves that we have. And we are managing the shop floor deliveries into the supermarket by the pull principles. But we are completely missing this 96% of the time and inventory that could be beneficial in our decisions. So what I do recommend is to use the visibility, what is in the consignment or what is ready at your supplier on their expedition, if it's local or a short distance or within your continent, region, country. Uh, so you can validate the availability that is ready to be dispatched to your shelves, so you can pull the material only that is able to be completed to the sales product, that you don't deliver into your shelf something that will wait for other components that are missing at your supplier. So you can have this extra visibility. Another step, what I would like to highlight is also the good level of calculating these processes. So as you see the performance, we always calculate to make a safe protection of the deliveries. So that means the safety stock at finished products in Europe should represent the buffer to cover the production lead time and transport lead time. And in this case, we have the production lead time 32 days and 25 days of transport. And we have recorded this 57 days, and it's equal to our inventory that we are keeping in Europe for 56 days, which means it's 1 to 1. And if you have the visibility, you have the pillow, you have the time window of almost 2 months when the goods is sitting nearby, and you can have the visibility that is replenished regularly, that there is nothing missing. You have 2 months of information, plus you have another 25 days, which is almost another month. So you have 1/4 of the year visibility that you can run your production, that your supplier is working correctly, that they have enough quantity of components, that they support your business. So you are not in the risk of 4 days inventory that you see and yet that you hold, but you have the benefit to see 3 months upfront, and you can schedule, you can plan, you can make your just-in-time planning, you can run your just-in-time schedules based of those information. So as you see, the standard inventory is not just for a few minutes, hours between the warehouses, but you can see the full holistic supply chain inventory, and you can benefit from this. As you count and calculate the life cycle from the moment when the goods pallet is born till the full consumption is 117 days, which is almost 1/3 of the year. So the life cycle takes 4 months. And if you would like to make your business safe, it doesn't mean that the pull principle should make you short of the material, that should bring you the risk. No, it's standardized inventory level with very carefully calculated lead times and delivery times and process times, and the performance protects you from the shortages, and everyone has the visibility. So no one starts the production line, heating the presses, switch the light in the manufacturing area, bring the shift into the shop floor, as long as you don't consume. So when you don't consume, the cycle is stopped and they are waiting for your consumption. So it's protecting from the global waste of the resources in general, all the resources. So what are the strategic opportunities for the future? We can make the negotiation with the supplier, and we can negotiate that they should make the lead time of the production shorter, that they should make some SMED, some lean activities to make the production and the shipments much more flexible, and to react for new order every week in 7 days latest. And you see that the performance would reduce the inventory on new order, and on the vessel it will remain, but you can reduce also the buffer stock that should be supported only for 32 days. And in this small change, it's half of the inventory from the whole supply chain. It's reduced. If it would be really negotiation of your strategic buyers and your purchasing team, you can go more deeper and more forward. You can say, okay, I will source this locally. The lead time would be 7 days. That means I don't need the transport from the vessel, and I can eliminate also the stock in finished goods into minimum. So I have 7 days of production time inventory. I have 7 days of buffer of finished goods at the supplier, and I can reduce this inventory into 82% less. And the life cycle with this change will reduce the time into 18 days. So I have really increased the velocity of the goods, velocity of the money. I can collect the profit faster, and this is the aim, this is the strategy. So we are working with the time, and we are calculating very carefully the inventory behind. These numbers that we are presenting here are really showing the challenges that we were facing in different customer projects, and the potential of improvements that we were gaining by implementing a holistic supply chain strategy. So sharing the information across the enterprise network with your supplier, customers, production, and manage this in real time without human interaction, delays, decision making, you can gain those percentage. So if you are looking for the opportunity where to save a big amount of money, eliminate the delays, paperwork, and make your processes digital, these are the results that we are repeatedly recording with our customers. So you can join us. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on some of our projects that we will do together. And if not so, let's see each other on another video that I'm preparing for you. Thank you. Bye bye.